Bill Owens, the executive producer of 60 Minutes, just resigned. Now, on a normal day, that might not be huge news, but the reasons behind his exit, that's a whole different story. And it's tied up in politics, lawsuits, and corporate power plays. Here's the context. Former President Donald Trump is suing CBS News and its parent company, Paramount Global, for a whopping $20 billion. He's claiming they engaged in unlawful and illegal behavior. Legal experts across the board say the lawsuit is weak and unlikely to go anywhere, but that hasn't stopped it from becoming a major pressure point. So, what's this all about? Last fall, 60 Minutes aired an interview with then Vice President Kamala Harris. Trump was offered an interview too. He declined. During the Harris interview, she was asked about Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the Biden administration's influence in the region. CBS ran a preview clip one day and then aired a slightly different part of her answer in the final broadcast. Nothing unusual. Both clips came from the same response. CBS even released the full transcript when people pushed back, just to show that everything was on the level. This kind of editing happens all the time. It's standard practice in broadcast journalism, including for Trump himself. Fox News has done the same with his interviews. But Trump's team took that Harris segment and claimed CBS manipulated it to help her politically. He called it election interference and used it as the foundation for his lawsuit. Now here's where it gets really tangled. Paramount, the company that owns CBS, is trying to merge with Skydance Media. For that deal to go through, they need approval from federal regulators, specifically the FCC. And one of the commissioners, Brendan Carr, has voiced support for Trump's complaints about CBS. So now you've got this lawsuit, weak as it may be, sitting in the background while a multi-billion-dollar merger is on the line. And who's watching all this very closely? Sherry Redstone. She's the controlling shareholder of Paramount and stands to make a massive amount of money if the merger goes through. And to some people, it looks like she may be willing to cave to Trump's pressure to keep things moving smoothly, even if it means not defending 60 Minutes or its editorial independence. That's where Bill Owens comes in. He led 60 Minutes for years through high ratings and major stories, and now he's out because he says he can't run the show the way it's meant to be run. In his view, 60 Minutes doesn't owe anyone an apology. It followed the rules. It told the story. But it's clear that behind the scenes, corporate and political forces are messing with that equation. Sources inside the show are worried. Veteran correspondents like Leslie Stahl have said publicly they're devastated by Owens' resignation. To them, this isn't just about one man stepping down. It's about the future of one of the most respected programs in American journalism, a show that has broken major investigations, won countless awards, and stood as a symbol of hard-hitting reporting. And all of that might now be at risk because of a combination of political lawsuits, FCC maneuvering, and a massive corporate merger. So yeah, Bill Owens resigning is a big deal because it's not just a leadership change. It's a signal that the editorial independence of 60 Minutes might be under threat. And if that can happen to 60 Minutes, it raises real questions about the future of journalism in this political and economic climate.